You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
Bow, 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 bow. Once again, we back. Episode 10, in fact. It's a Flex fucking podcast. You are here with Frenchie Rose. Joining me is
Price.
And as well.
What's
going on? It's Envy, y'all.
Come on now. We are here. Let's roll up, fellas. Wow.
My phone janky, y'all. Excuse me.
First thing first, I'm going to say RIP to the Queen, Cicely Tyson.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Peace. Rest in peace.
She left this earth. We're at 96, I believe.
Yes.
So, want to do a little quick moment of silence for her. And that's the Queen, you know what I mean? Gotta get a shout out to the Queen. But yeah, so it's good. How y'all been? It's been a week. It's been a couple days.
Yeah, it definitely has been. Actually, at this point in time, it's Black History Month, too.
That's right. It's Black History Month. Yeah, we
To
started.
get that out there, I had to check my phone real quick.
we started.
Yeah.
We started. This is our month, people.
Right.
My
Sorry,
niggas.
yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we got
Sorry,
to
yeah.
roll up, man.
We done had this month for so long, and that's they try to just keep it. Then they try to take away the month. You feel me? This is our time, I should say.
I would agree.
This is our time.
Shout out to all of the inventors
But this
and
is
the
definitely Black
innovators.
History Month, yes.
So y'all caught up on what's going on with the stock market right now? What's going
my
on?
timeline is, yo, listen, I didn't even know so much people in my generation even knew about stocks or even was interested. It just came out, everybody, yo,
Yeah.
they talking about this and that. Right now, stocks are seemingly trending.
Yo,
Is that a correct term?
say more than trending. The market is up right now.
Yeah, the market, like, but the market goes up and down all the time, forever, ever. But like, I should say, like, can I say trending? Like, a wide array of people that haven't been into it before.
Now the company, I think it's more in relation to the company
Mm-hmm.
because it's like 6 or 7 companies I think that got, you know what I'm saying, they so-called retail investors
Right.
have been able to, in a sense, short the market
Right. What's it got?
or short the those particular companies, and it's shit that we into. You know what I'm saying?
The grabber.
Rubber?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Buy juice.
So it's shit that we into.
Right.
It's GameStop. It's BlackBerry. It's Nokia. Like, you know what I mean? It's all shit that we consume
Right.
and have been consuming within our last 15, 16 years or so. So that's what make it so lit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And for the shit to start on Reddit, and it's like,
I didn't even know about that.
yeah. So it's like the whole situation started with I believe it's like a forum. It's called, and on the sub forum in Reddit, they just made a plan to short the bets. I mean,
Okay.
short the market.
Right.
So it's like it became like a whole like movement in like 2 days, 3 days.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why you said his timeline is kind of jumping, like,
Right.
because
It's going insane.
everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody.
And they talking about it in depth, like
They
down.
know this.
Like they in there.
They
This is what
know
they've been
this.
doing for a while.
Because if you think about it, the trend we've been pumping that for the last year and a half, 18 months.
Right.
Black people got to get up on learning certain things. And this is the perfect time to have put all your COVID knowledge to the test. You know what I'm saying?
I say it's
You
a
go-
it's a good thing to see. Though.
Especially if you know what I mean? Especially if you was in the crib all those times and you was, you know what I'm saying? You was chilling, studying, trying to get your learn on, trying to get your swerve on.
Stacking or
Look at
whatever
that.
it is. That's
Right there, live in real time.
I just say it's good
It's
to
an
see.
experiment that happened.
It's good to see black or minority people on the same or similar page, in a sense, no matter what's happening. Like,
Facts.
you know, just to see like niggas could try to figure out something together or get together to do anything.
That's an actual fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see that happen. Not that it's never happened before, but you know, that's what I took out.
My stock's doing alright though. That's all I'm gonna say.
You said what?
My stock's doing alright.
Oh.
Funny thing is that with the
You a
stocks,
sneaky stocks nigga.
the stocks went crazy and Bitcoin started wilding out.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I had to step
Yo,
up in
Rich
Bitcoin.
make sure
I had to
Rich-
make sure I had to get
Rich
in there. I
links
got in
me
there.
and be like, "Yo, why didn't you tell me to do this?" I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I didn't know. I just went out on a whim." You know what I'm saying? Before whatever, I was just in my bag one day and I just got to thinking like,
Right.
I didn't know that it was gonna happen like that. And then I'm like, "Yo, bro, go do this quick before something happened." Like that's how it really happened. Like I was like, "Yo, bro, go grab these stocks right here, whatever." And then my son be over here like, "Yo, I wish I would have grabbed like 10 or 20 more." My fault.
Yeah, that's what usually happens though.
My fault.
That's exactly what usually happens.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's crazy right now that the news is that
You got stocks in Bitcoin.
the news is
You
that
got more than me, but I
the
got-
news is
I
Not
got
that
more
shares,
than-
stocks.
this is the crazy
got
part.
more
The
than-
news is that the U.S. dollar is crashing by the end of the year
because we're printing our own bread too much.
Right.
It's more like they not doing nothing about it. The Federal Reserve is not really don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know who I was having a conversation with all of this money and yeah. Well, that's a part of it though. If we're printing out,
if you think about it like this is a perfect time for black people to come up with their own type of currency amongst ourselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If you come up with your own type of currency at this moment right now, start it, a la Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these other altcoins, whatever it is.
Right.
We come up with our own currency. Say like a hip hop currency. Feel what I'm saying? It would have to be based on
Bitcoin.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it would have to be
I got
based
you.
on something
I got you.
that's something that's tangible.
Don't
You
take
feel what
my
I'm
shit,
saying?
y'all.
Like if you think about it, like if you got the original version of like Get Rich or Die Trying, Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, if you got like original like 1996 copies of that, like that's worth like 15 racks, 20 racks in your pocket if you got the original CD.
Got
You feel what
you.
I'm saying?
Got you.
And then it's backed by certain things like that. So it's kind of what it is right now when you own licensing. But if you
Right.
think about it, like if you got the actual copy of it, like the actual, because they print certain shit like every year. So like every year they'll print a certain amount.
Right.
That was at least back then, and that's why when you look at a
when
book,
we were growing up, that's
Right.
why
Yeah.
that shit is valuable.
yeah, if you look at a book, right, it'll say like first edition, second edition, but also in the cover it have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then if you get a newer version, it might say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because that tells you what year it was made and how many versions
when
it was
I
printed.
lived in the South, when I lived in the South, going to different yard sales, people finding different items like we were growing up and stuff like that. All of the cars that you just mentioned, we wouldn't know, but now you see kids doing it now, making all of this money because they, in a sense, like you said, like how they know this,
Right.
bro. For some reason, they're preing like what sells the most of. Like right, I'm learning baseball cards, basketball cards, and soccer players. Those like if you have if you buy a pack for like $30-$40, it's a couple cards in there. You do your thing, and they're going on eBay, and I'm trying to learn myself how to do the shipping labels and all of that because this is all stuff like yeah, I like all of that, man. I be messing around with it, but either way it go. Excuse me.
We need it because we keep demanding reparations and all that. We just make our own money.
Nah, for real. That's why people, they're seeing, like they see what we may want, whether it be the sneakers, the clothes. You know what I'm saying? They're seeing what we want. You know what I mean? So when you do say that, like to get $1, but that'd crush them, and it'd be so much.
Bro,
I feel like shit would they let it happen.
All right, so you see how the dollar,
cryptocurrency is the perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
That's the perfect example if they would let it happen. Right now, they can't even control that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We know what to do with it.
I mean, everybody could really come up.
It just I feel like it gotta be backed by something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see niggas buy a lot of silver lately. That was in the news too.
Yeah. Could you back it with herb? Could you back it with herb? Everybody's in. Listen, I'm just saying.
Funny thing is,
Alright.
if you think about it,
I think about it like, damn. That's a
I
good
mean,
question.
the
Maybe that might be a good
the
question.
actual plant
That might just be a good question.
has like over like 1,000, 2,000 uses that
Yeah, mad different values for him.
you could create all types of
If
shit
I'm
out of him.
correct.
You can't devalue that. You couldn't
Then
devalue that.
they was it was something where I think somebody was like, yo, we could do hemp over paper, and they was like,
Somebody built a hemp
They
car.
dubbed that nigga, though, some shit like that,
listen,
right?
Their car's whole frame was made out of
and I'm talking about way back in the day, like somebody was like, yo, saying what you saying, like, yo, hemp got way like, and it's better
So
than
for like,
paper.
it's always bad
It's
uses.
bad, bro, someone
And
the
niggas is
body
like,
of
nah,
their
ain't no
car.
money in that.
You wouldn't even know.
You feel
would
something
know.
like, I gotta
Bro,
get
you wouldn't
the
even
whole
know the
shit.
body
So
of his
if
car.
you think about it, that's weed. That's why herb is really illegal. Yeah, it got a little psychoanalytical effects and all that, but they don't want you having the actual plant too.
Right.
Because the plant, you fuck around and this nigga just made his own toilet paper in his
Bro,
backyard
dude
for
made
that.
a car,
You know what I'm
his
saying?
whole
This
frame,
nigga did-
bro.
Yeah,
That blew me
he built the
away,
whole
man.
house off of
So that's
that.
why I say that, like, because if you,
You got hemp shoes on, walking around.
because isn't the what's the bread? What's the money backed by? It's supposed to be backed by gold, right?
Right now, it's just backed by our minds and the
Wow.
value
Right.
that we put in.
Whatever
things.
we say it is.
Yeah.
Whatever we say it is.
Put the value in everything.
Wonder how much gold and silver.
I say
and
this
stuff
shit's
like
worth
that we
this.
got.
Y'all believe me? Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's it.
Boy, we
The world, rest of the world. Y'all believe it? Yeah. All right. Well,
That's
let's go.
really what it is.
That
You
would be
just get-
smooth though, like that. Not for nothing, cause then not for nothing. Everybody smoke. It got some kind of curative property. You trying to figure out. You trying to debunk the mystery.
It's
of
not
how
just
that-
smoking though. That's the thing. So it's like,
Exactly. It's
imagine-
not, it's food,
bro, right now we going up.
medication,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was watching something where they were trying to do what's that oil out of the Bible, and they do the frankincense and myrrh, and on YouTube they were
Palm oil?
they-
It's not.
bro, they were rubbing it on the body on certain parts, and like say the person had a scab that forever, and it was rubbing it, and over time, like weeks go by, and you could see it going away, something that the person had for like 30, 40 years on their body, or like someone who had Tourette's or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And
Someone black seed oil or something like that.
Nah, bro, it's like,
Son,
so
that
it's
shit-
from
that
the
shit's
herb.
good too.
It's from the herb.
That
shit's just for that. Tell you.
Want the black seed?
Need that.
Nah, see, it's mad stuff that you could do with the herb, so I don't see why if we did, we should back it by herb, because that's the thing.
If you back it by herb, you gotta have the land and you gotta have the fire.
How much land?
I'm
we-
talking about
You gotta have the land and you gotta have the. I'm
you
talking
gotta
about.
have from the heavens. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
this shit gotta be
Yeah.
godly.
Yeah.
Godly
That's
herb.
different.
Like,
You gotta
yo,
have, when you say
Because
land,
because
the
if you think about
potency
it,
don't
look,
even go down ever.
this is
It,
what I'm
like,
about to say.
it-
If you
like,
think about it,
bro.
if they let weed go legal, feel me? Imagine
Talking
if
about
you
the-
got
You
land,
talking about the holy
you could
grail
grow
of
your
weed.
different types of, bro.
experiment.
Grown weed in different soils is different.
It is.
So yeah, we be burning Cali.
I-
But
I-
imagine being able to go to a New York
Bro, I
City
Googled- I
garden.
You go to Mars and get some soil from Mars, put that shit in your backyard. Listen,
Not
I'm
for
the only
nothing.
nigga with
Not
Mars
for
soil.
nothing.
You
I
can
was-
go to
I was
wherever state,
Googling,
good money, and just grow
next
and
shit,
get
nigga.
soil.
I
You
was
gotta
Googling
just
burner.
do some outrageous shit.
I was Googling burner, bro,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was doing like something about
Cookies.
doing
He
this
created
herb
cookies.
close to the volcano, boy. I was
Mm.
like, what? This
This ain't playing.
this soil,
This shot go
this,
upstairs.
this good soil.
Niggas try to go upstairs, my
I
nigga.
was like, nah.
This is
I
all
was
in
like,
the
see?
name of going
I
upstairs.
was like, see,
I don't give a fuck what you how you look at it. Yo, they went back, it's beautiful. No. This is all about getting
Nah,
higher.
yo, my son-
You hear me?
no different from the people.
It's all
Look, like,
about-
think about
Niggas went to the volcano to get higher.
Now that's professional.
That's fucking
That's
professional.
professional.
bro.
That's professional.
Oh, man.
That's like the people in them who got. I just seen. I ain't gonna front. I want to go to a little underwater hotel.
Oh, yeah,
joint,
speaking of
too.
professional, shout out
Whoever
God. What's his name?
is
Jake Paul.
invested in those.
Jake Paul is a professional, yeah. We'll cut back to episode 9.
I can't deal with that. Oh, he's a he.
But he ain't on Mayweather. That's another conversation. Say what you said.
I agree with that.
Say what you said. Say what you. That's out of here. Say what you said.
He's a member. That's what made him a professional. In 2008, he became a member. All right.
See you later.
What?
2018.
We see you later, because I'm definitely not going back into this again.
But anyway,
with
nah,
y'all, 'cause I did.
I was just saying.
Imagine
like
weed
whoever-
boxing gloves.
I don't care. Whoever's
Or
investing
him
in
boxing gloves.
You said what?
Just
Yeah,
him.
here this guy.
He boxing niggas the fuck out of here, man.
What?
You see
Getting
niggas
niggas
high.
fried.
Damn time you
Ping.
really
You going
drugging
high in
niggas.
the
You
air,
really
But
drugging
you
niggas.
know, like
You
it
really
was
drugging
listen,
drugging
but-
niggas.
So you gotta understand, like
Yeah.
the beauty of that, right? Like the person who did the car out of hemp. The beauty of it is when he rides, no one knows. They just be like, "Oh, you have a nice."
Niggas can't just set this nigga on fire.
No, like bro, you don't know. Like
I
if
smoke
it's
your
just
car.
sitting there, you're like,
You talking about?
yeah, you don't know.
Niggas
So
will
it
roll
would
that
be no
shit up,
different
throw
for
your whole
boxing
car in
gloves.
the crusher.
Like if you know people
He
invented
said
so many
roll up
stuff.
his whole
Niggas
car.
will throw his whole.
So now we going by Sun Crib. We got the weed car.
Straight up. Niggas impound out, they crushing that shit up.
Nigga.
What was you talking about?
You see you later. Sorry, man.
Nah, I think
I'm playing.
It'd be so many steps because that's exactly why.
Yeah.
They messing with the weed so much for so many years.
Nah,
I
that's a
mean,
fact.
weed is that's a whole other topic. Talk about that for a whole episode.
Correct.
Might be the episode.
Talk
We
about
always
that
smoking
for a
on
whole
our
episode.
episodes anyway. Why not talk about it?
Right.
See y'all later.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna definitely do a deep dive on.
Dive into weed. I mean,
Marijuana.
weed. You think about it right now. It's legal in what? How many states? However many.
Not all of them, not enough.
It's not all 50. It's not. I think it's a third of the U.S. probably, if that. So, if that's the thing that he do to legalize weed, man.
Mhm. What's up with the new music? Ain't no new music? What have I been
Who just
listening
dropped
to?
their album? Damn,
I have been listening to new Jay Stone. I was playing with that for y'all earlier.
Somebody just
I'm
dropped
listening to
their
that.
album. Who the fuck dropped their album? I have not got around to this album whatsoever.
I'll be selective when I'll be trying to wait some time and then pick something that, you know what I mean, that seems smooth. That's just me.
Listen, I don't got no new. Listen, we ain't got no new
You
music.
ain't got
right
no
now,
music.
y'all. Ain't got no new music.
Got
y'all.
no music.
Yeah, say no music. Hey, y'all niggas know the rest of that. But yeah, we don't got no music for y'all, man. It is what it is. We ain't on that right now.
What about your music?
Hey, it's a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? We got a woo wee woo wah woo hey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I gotta get the original ooh wop.
It's
You know what I'm
always
saying?
meant for me.
Like, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always
But we gonna be here in a few. Y'all gonna see some shit. I got some shit coming up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, I might have some other artists spinning through here in the episodes in the future. So y'all look out. I ain't gonna say no names, but we definitely gonna have some future guests.
I like that.
Yeah, I already sealed the deal, and I don't want to put it out there too much right now until that time come around.
Alright, so we
I
just
sold
go.
a couple deals in.
So
like,
So we
let's just wrap that up.
So we move it up. We move it on up. I like that episode 10 energy right there.
Hey,
You know what
yo,
I'm saying?
and that's a flex, y'all. We be right back, y'all.
Bow.
You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
Y'all niggas.
I'm ready. I'm trying to figure out what y'all niggas got. I can't deal, yo. Listen, y'all, we back, yo. Listen, man.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Back.
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
We back with the motherfucking flex, y'all.
There's a lot of giggling going on right now.
Oh, yes,
Listen,
it is. Oh, shit.
we getting straight into laying the murder game down. You ready?
Right.
I want to talk about a few things today. First, why y'all niggas imitating me and shit like that? Y'all see me out here.
First.
That's his signature. That's his signature joint. Signature.
Stop moving the
Listen,
shoulders.
pretty much, y'all, I just want to really get straight into this, y'all. I want to talk about how come, like, when people see you sticking to the script, like, they want to start deterring you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be you managing your money, you know what I'm saying? Or, let's say, like me, I think I've been working out, including off time. I think I've worked out for like 300 and maybe 70 days, you know what I'm saying? That's including off time.
I gotta get somehow, some way.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack this nigga
I'm
up.
gonna-
I'm
yeah,
getting him
listen.
out of here. I'm getting him out of here.
Nah, cause you know why? 'Cause nah. This ain't y'all, yo. Cause I really realized that, like, along this road, and I've ventured this road before, but I realized, like, niggas been trying to smoke me on this road, and I'm over here really scratching my fucking head, like, what am I doing wrong? Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Listen, first, listen, shout out to Mom Dukes, because I swear, no lie, that gotta be the one person that really be scratching, clawing, all of that. I ain't gonna front. I remember when
Always Mom Dukes, man.
Yeah, when I first
Always.
started, she was like, boy, cut that out. You ain't gonna be doing that. I tried to get my little sister to do it. She did it for like 2-3 days. She stopped. She cried. My mom's came back. She would sit. She like, yeah, whatever. And, in workout, getting negative thoughts thrown at you from somebody else, that shit is dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous, because when you're already at a level, you're trying to maintain momentum. Something like that is whenever I see people jogging on the street, you know what I'm saying, free running on the street, and they hit a street light. In my brain, for some reason, I'm like, damn, son, I wish they didn't have that light right there. I wish my sons and them old woman could have kept on pushing, because I know for them to be doing this, skipping right there.
Yeah, it's fucking up their shit.
That's how I'm looking at it. Regardless, even if they're like, they ain't worried about it, you know what I'm saying?
If it's not that serious,
Yeah.
it is
But
fucking
still.
up their shit.
But
It's breaking
still,
their
yeah,
shit.
but
It's
still,
breaking
you
their
know what I'm
shit.
saying? So I could be in workout. I'm talking to y'all for this workout thing, you know what I'm saying? Because not for nothing, at times that I've when you stop something good, you'll tend to notice that it slowly creeps up on you. And
Facts.
and it's there again, and it's like,
Facts.
damn, like, where did it come from so fast? But whatever.
Since I turned 30, that's been the key thing. Like, remember this? Remember this?
So,
Remember this?
and the
Remember
reason I'm
this.
saying that is because one of the first times I got on this journey,
And this shit don't even be in your voice.
Bro.
It be in a whole different
whole-
voice. You feel what I'm
Bro.
saying? So it's like you gotta really understand it on a different way. Like, it might not be your angry voice. It might be your calm voice. Yo, you
cooking you up, really like, here, put you in this dish here. Let me add these things. You remember me?
Yeah.
It's like you said. No, so I want to say, it's been multiple times, but this is another, like, I guess, like, pinnacle moment, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? The first time I got on this journey, I was 311.
So
You know what I'm
300 and what? You said 70. How many days? 370.
371 days or something.
Like-
No, 317 days.
370, like 370.
370? That's beastie.
Wait.
That's a year. What?
God,
5
some
days.
change, yeah.
Yeah. God.
Cause I had some
Working
days
out
off.
like, cause I know when we talk on the phone, you be like, nigga,
I'm working out. Yeah, get up. Yeah, I'll call y'all back. Yeah,
I'll
and
hit you back.
it's crazy because, and even that'd be a
I've called
deterrent
this
too.
nigga in mid-workout.
That'd be
Yeah,
a deterrent, yo, bro. That'd be a
Vibes
deterrent too. I'd be like, damn, I
that
can't.
you can hear the air. You can hear
Right.
him say, yo,
Killer.
Are you working out, bro? Yeah.
Bro, I've hung up
I'll call you
on,
back, bro.
I've hung up on y'all. I've hung up on y'all. Y'all called back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, son.
It even been times
It's
it's like,
tough.
yo, call me
my
back,
son,
I'm sleeping. I just worked
my
out.
son be in a hyperbolic time chamber,
That's him.
really going insane. Like, nah.
And
that
people
I see,
really
Jay.
be banging on that door, doing whatever. And to stick to the script, when you do that, it's vicious. So like I say,
Especially for 370 days.
listen, along these routes, right, you'll have the joker. So I'm gonna be rating people, you know what I'm saying, because we know what's up at the same time.
I think I'm at a rating of like 3 right now. I do a couple push-ups.
No, I ain't even talking about that kind. I'm talking about, like, I'm saluting people because there's people that
But
I've
man, I
watched
need to
get
get in the
brolic.
gym. Yo,
you know
give
what
me
I'm
a
saying?
workout
And at
plan,
the same
man.
time,
That's what I need.
they've doubled back and been like, yo, Mike, I need you. You know what I'm saying?
See? That's what I said.
So
If you think about it like this, bro, 370 days, of working out.
Yeah,
But
I
this
think
time,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
that's
it's different
equivalent to
because-
like however many dog years. And,
But it's not even done, yo, because so many times you gotta however long the process is, when you're in that space, one thing, when you're in that space, find dedication in some way. Like find dedication over the motivation.
Listen,
You feel me?
307. You said 70 what?
70, just 70.
370 days. I don't care who you are. That's enough time to upgrade your ability to slap the fuck out of you. Like, that's enough time.
at high
So-
speed too.
If you was at level 1 of slapping the fuck out of it, like 370 days should at least boost you to level 3. of
That's like
slapping.
30,000 XP points.
You feel me?
Well-
On a probably 10 level scale. That should move you to level 4, honestly. Like 300, like depending on the workout, like 370 days, just that alone.
370.
remember.
370.
If your son work out for 370 days,
Yo,
he's
listen.
gonna slap the fuck out you.
Listen.
like that's, bro, his ability, I would say, to slap the fuck
The
out
level
you.
4 would kick in.
Through the roof. Tremendous. Incredible.
There's so many obstacles
Crazy.
that just come along that road right there. You gotta, like, I don't know. At some point, you know, I was like, oh, they gonna see. Even not for nothing.
I mean, we gotta do it because it's
That's
all
like
a Flex
Tubbs.
podcast.
Tubbs, I think something. At a time, something. I'm glad he's good now. You know what I'm saying? And Tubbs is brolic too. Tubbs like, yo, Mike, I gotta work out with you. Nice. It just so happened, my little brother pulled up at the crib one time, and Nice was with my little brother, and they opened the door and seen me working out, and I knew it set in for Marquise and him. It was like, damn, my son, because we're up there in age too. You know what I'm saying? So we out here. I want to keep up with my son pretty much. I don't know about y'all, but it'd be difficult just along that road. You know what I'm saying? And then
My son on some Baki shit. He think
He
he
definitely
Baki in them. I'm trying to keep up with my son. My son can never outrun me. He can never outdo me. He can never outstrip me.
You say you
I
speaking
have to be
mad
more-
anime,
I have to
different
be more
anime
powerful.
bars.
I will always be more powerful than my son. God damn, my son on some Baki shit. I want to keep up with my son.
Yo,
I have to
he
do
said he's
that's-
spitting
that's-
anime
you
you know what?
bars.
You know what? Because listen, that's a lot. Yo, because I think that they wanna. I think they wanna put that. I think they wanna know how they can apply their own time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's why I think it might be just a form of a deterrent, but it is, bro. Even when I'm at work, sometimes I've had to explain.
They don't
like,
even know what they doing. Basically, you saying?
Right.
when
No,
they
I'm not
going
saying.
out.
I'm not even. I'm just saying like they don't know what they're doing. The effects on
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
on myself. Yeah, my fault for cutting you off on that. You know what I mean? Like I'll be at work, and I may be needed for another job, and I'll have to tell the boss like, "Yo, do you let me break this down for you. I'm here. I'm doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? And my rate is at 100. I built it up to 100, and you stopped me. You said, cut, let's go, over here. Boom. Now I gotta come back. When I look at stuff sometimes, I'm like, oh, man.
You
know
that
what
focused.
that's doing, though?
You that
That's
focused. You that
giving
locked
you know,
in.
you know the training in that is you being able to rev your shit up anywhere
Yeah,
you're going, or
all
any
over
fucking
again,
thing,
like-
and or anything. Like I rev it up 1,000
And it's
over
crazy,
here.
and
I
it's
go,
funny too because he'll
damn,
double back
rev it
and
up
like,
right
yo,
here, rev it up
it's
right
done,
here.
isn't it?
So now you be able to on go. Like
Yeah.
I could turn up on go. I could turn up to another level.
Nah, but then
Like,
and then
on-
another thing I want to
on go, like
another joint I want to address too is like, you ever just know people throughout the years and they've just spoken on something, and let's just say this. Let's say you've been oblivious to certain things, like fuck it. Even if you smart, that shit just flew over your head.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And you didn't even know that along the way you might have gave some skills. You didn't here. hold
Might
on.
have. That always happens.
That's always happened, right?
In every experience.
Yo,
Always happens.
one of my jobs back in like 2007, 2018, did a landscaping joint. This is how I knew. I was like, and it was a memory because something happened at work. I was like, damn. Made me think of nice again. We had this landscaping job. And my son, we just talked through the years. And the boss says, yo, you know how to use this Bobcat? And
When
I'm
you
like,
was a professional landscaper.
I didn't listen, man. Hey, I didn't even know how to mess with that Bobcat. I was like, yeah, I know how to do. My boss threw me the key. Chip. He was like, you sure? I'm like, man, that is a video game. He was like, nah, you know how to use that mic. I ain't worried about it. Get up on the joint. A French drain, bro. Big French drain. I'm like, yo, nice, come here. Yo, this is how you do this. 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 Here, I'm out. I'm about to go shovel for the rest of the day. That's all I did. Shovel, cut trees, all that. My son is in. I'm like, yo, do that with that. Son is on there. Yo, later that day, he was like, who did that? I was like, oh yeah, he did that. He was like, yo, that's nice. You must have been doing that for years. And he was like, hell yeah. I was like, no. Yo. I just laughed. And at the time, I was like, huh? Damn. Whatever. There's another kid at my job, Sean. When Sean came in, Sean was doing irrigation. I knew nothing about irrigation, and I was in HVAC. I didn't get all of that training. I got that in the field. Sean came through. I was on Sean, like, yo, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? Soon, the boss, yeah, he was showing me this because I want to go on every job site with him. So, yo, he was showing me this right here. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want to pass that off to the next person. Sean eventually told me later, he was like, yo, I can't teach people, you know what I'm saying? So he would send people to me, you know what I'm saying? And not prime, I'm at work the other day, and I'm like, yo, go to your machine, do this, that, and the third, and this is how you do it. It can't be to where it just happens like that, to where you're there and...
Why not?
You got
the ability to relay information, to communicate in a way where it's like...
It's easy for niggas to understand.
You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, I just happened to be there at another instant, and my coworker, the boss is like, yeah, I see you learning. I see you doing your thing, you on point. And they're like, yeah, yo, I'm in the Zebra. I'm in the machine every day. Like, I'm doing this with it. Who taught you themselves? Me, you know, I'm just going through it. I see it's training this and training that. And I was like, damn, son. I was like... And I think, and the thought that I came across was like, at that moment, like, well, normally, you don't do anything. You just keep a bunch of thoughts in your head and you just be like, damn, like, this is like a checklist or so. Like, and I don't want to kill people and be like good checklist and bad checklist. And I don't even want to be like on a godly term and be like, what you reap is what you sow. God is harvesting good and bad. I don't want to be like I'm tallying everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, son. I want to give credit where credit's due. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Because that shows that that person knows something as well. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just committing, and I don't want to say even committing blasphemy or out here just spewing bad words or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like big bad words. But it's just to be like, this person, my dad, what did I just do? What did I just do? What did I just do? What did I just do?
What
did I just do?
With the writing utensil,
yes.
Yeah.
I needed to write for a second, and I was like, damn, no sharpener, no nothing. Oh, razor. I always see my dad do that. Mm-hmm. If anybody who's asked me, what did I say to you?
Yeah,
my dad.
Yeah.
My dad. It can't be no, bro. I'm like, damn, son. Nah. Most of my skills, I have certain things of myself. You know what I'm saying? And then there are other things that I've gotten from people.
Right.
So when people do say, another joint, my pops, he left his work belt at home one day, and I clearly seen the joint, and he called like, Michael, my work. Yeah, Dad, it's there. And he telling me later at the job, the guys in him is so impressed by what he like. My dad, all his car, he keeps his car covered well. You know what I'm saying? But he always keep a pillowcase. Cut the pillowcase, hammock, boom. All his tools in the joint. He working 50, 60 floors up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I take people see, where you get that from, man? My pops, or Price, or French. Where you learn that from? Some of the big words that I do get to from Price and from Rich. You know what I'm saying? Make me be like, let me make sure this is the word. How you use this word right here, yo? So you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think I've been running into that a lot lately, and I more or less, the reason why is I've been running into it. It's a lot of memories that's been popping up, and it's been overwhelming to be like, are other people experiencing these things? And when you do run into it, like, what is it now?
That's what we was talking about just now, right? Where it was like, French was like, yo, I just watched his movie just now. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Like, throughout life, you watch people's actual movie go on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And your perspective, that's why movies are so, like, lit, because it's somebody.
You see it in their perspective.
But to see it in the real life, that's why it's like, you know what I mean? It's a different feeling. Like, that's the actual living part. You know what I mean? Like, that energy is forever flowing. So, like, when you ask yourself, like, damn, did he see that like how I see it, or was it like a different? Was it different for me, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or what did happen between? And it could be any a person, your mother to your girl to your whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, once you see that energy being given, I used to call it 50s, right? Me and my boy used to call it 50s. You feel what I'm saying? Where if you break 100 down into two pieces, you feel what I'm saying? You give a person a 50, you don't even worry about collecting your 50. You feel what I'm saying? You just put your other 50 in your pocket, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Reg, matter of fact. And it's like, when you do that, you pull back up one day, yo, we got that 50 for you. Oh, shit. Hell yeah, I needed that 50. You know what I'm saying? Because when you plant the, like, seeds, it's more beneficial when you're not watching it. Because if you're watching the plant, it's like, God damn, when is this going to bear fruit? Instead of just dropping it, boom, I'll breeze real quick.
And I like how you just did that. When is it gonna bear fruit? Because sometimes I don't get some of my realizations don't really set in. I do like that, because my realizations don't set in. Like, all of them, you know, they come later. Some of them when you want them to come, or you're at like.
That's how life is though too, right? Like, you know how to play a video game a certain way, because you play video games. Right. You know how to make music. You know how to draw. You know how to do this, because
that's what you do.
That's what you, you know what I mean? That's who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that whole story too. Again, that story. There's certain details to your life to where it's like, oh nah, yeah, my son know how to do this. He know how to do this. Nah, now in the other part of his story, he went 370 days of working out. You feel what I'm saying?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
They on episode 10 of this podcast with it, that's your story, and then we each all have our stories, and then that's why the Avengers is so lit, because that's every comic book in one, but it's visual. It's not you. Yeah, you was reading it.
What do you call that? You see, and you see the way they deliver that.
To have the movie,
I don't want to say it sucks either. It's just
son,
chronological order would be fire.
It was the best way I could ever watch them joints. That was my first time ever watching any of them.
Once you put them like that, it's up.
That was the best way to watch. Yeah. Because
remember, we was on it.
I told you, when Disney Plus dropped, I was like, nah, I'm watching now.
There were a lot of struggles.
And I watched every single one of them joints in chronological order.
Even if you was to use what you got? Winter Soldier. You got Bucky and Captain America fighting Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? And
But that was when he brought Spider-Man and all that. And,
was that lit? That was in Winter
No,
Soldier?
that was-
No, Winter Soldier, that was
Civil
way
War.
later.
That was
Yeah,
Civil War.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
my fault.
But you see,
Civil War.
and not to even be crazy, it was almost like even
Now I
if
can
you,
speak the language.
Alright, so let's
Because
talk it.
that
Let's
shit
talk
was
it.
very,
I
very
got you.
official.
So look.
That whole
so
like,
look.
hold on. Shout out to how that
I'm about
idea.
to bust a dance move. Oh man, hold on. Let me freak it real quick. Iron Man been talking his shit, right? He been trying to warn y'all of certain situations going on. You know what I'm saying? And then even due to that situation right there, you killed my mom. It's like, I understand the situation. Like, you killed my parents, excuse me, not just my mom. You killed my parents.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Bucky.
You gotta die. You feel me? But he's having all of his other situations besides that one thing. Like I said, it's difficult to be like, because you're asking, like, how do I deal with this and this and this? And you
He's
want
Marvel's Batman. He's Marvel's Batman. He's Marvel's Batman.
And you see how he danced with both of them. Like, yo, listen, they knew. That's the one thing I always told somebody, like, yo, listen, even if I gotta start over, you gonna know that I was there. He fought both of y'all. Y'all knew he was there.
Facts.
Y'all knew he was there. He was putting out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I think that be the thing. Like, it's almost like, and not to even, I'm not knocking him because that's our show. Like, you know what I'm saying? We done
I was
dabbled around in that a lot. You know what I'm saying?
The other day,
Bro.
I can't find it on Netflix.
Bro.
What?
I was trying to watch Civil War.
Oh, Civil War.
I think they put it all to
Disney Plus, bro. That's how I watched. I
Disney.
watched the
Disney.
whole thing. I got my little trial.
Yeah.
It's quarantine.
I'm gonna get the Disney.
I watched every single one of them joints
Ooh,
in chronological order.
From Shorty Doo.
that. Look, and you can look at you, right? Like Iron Man, just in that fighting scene. Don't take the whole movie. Just in that fighting scene when he was going against Captain America and
That's
Bucky.
when he already had updated his suit.
Bro,
code
that's
many
you.
times.
That's
Yeah.
you. That's you versus the world and the other you that you're trying to conquer.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Bro.
Perfect.
Even I'm getting up every day. Regardless, like every day I'm gonna get up. But I'll be like, I ain't gonna front. When that pressure do cook,
The pressure there, boy.
I'm like, yo. But you're gonna feel me, like you're gonna, and I've sat a couple and I'm not knocking none of the people.
The pressure is there because you know why? Think about the tension of that scene and that when he was so serious about fighting both of bing, bing,
bro,
bang,
serious
bang,
like,
bang, bang,
and I'm not knocking, like, I'm not knocking.
They
my
had
mom.
to calm
relax.
down. I'm
Wanted to
telling
do
you,
it to
that
you.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
That's just a nigga with a suit, my
That
nigga.
was
Chill.
it. That was
Chill.
it.
You know what's
And it was
crazy?
like,
Wow,
word.
man.
He was like, yo, nah. You feel me?
Yeah, they was not
That
feeling
whole,
it.
that entire
That fight
scene.
scene, that's it.
But that was like, I feel like at that part of the story, it was almost to where it was that was the best part of going into having to go against Thanos because so much happened from that point to then it was like, yo.
But
You
then
feel
it's
what I'm
almost,
saying?
but even if you apply other parts like other movies, other movies to the chronological order, when you got
I was just watching The Dark Knight, Batman Begins, then Dark Knight, then Dark Knight Rises.
That's my favorite Batman.
Yo, that trilogy
series.
is cool. Yo,
That's
I
my favorite
feel like I gotta watch
think I
that
would
like
ever
every
respect
5
any
years.
other one.
I
Other
really
than
can't.
that, I can't respect. Son
The
that's
new one,
Batman.
that-
I'm sorry,
nah.
I can't respect nobody else, bro.
Bro,
Niggas
that
before him or
trilogy-
whatever, alright, cool. But anybody after Son, nah.
it's hard because
Son
look,
did that.
the trilogy
He did
was it had
It was-
every feel to Batman the
Niggas was
cartoon.
shooting up motherfucking
Bro.
co-ops and all that shit in the thing. They were shooting up theaters and all that shit, wasn't they that?
Those 3 Batman movies is the legendary Batman movie.
OD. Beast.
I'm
Right
just letting
there.
y'all know, yo, listen, this is a treacherous road. This is what I'm saying before they get into their movie thing and get crazy. Although, like I've listen, I've taken listen.
Yeah,
I've
it's
taken some
crazy.
days off. Like I've pre this. Like I pre this along the way. Like, I've taken some days off, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, bro, taking some days off, you know what I'm saying?
Take it sweet.
370 days plus other days, like I said, to get up every day and to have that kind of fight, and then to have the world. That's why I said the world, and then you. The world is like magnificent, and then you are magnificent. It's a
Goku with the spirit bomb.
When I look sometimes, and I might look at my notes and like, that's a lot of days that I wrote down. God damn, like damn, that was hard. And then when I think, I'm like, damn, I gotta do this shit tomorrow for real. And I gotta, and it's crazy because some of the people that I even mention are like vital moments of like.
Are there times where you don't do it, no homo, for real?
Like where I don't give my like
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I feel like
I've even farting through the shit sometimes.
I've written half-assed.
Okay.
Half-assed.
Okay.
Right on the side.
Real nigga shit.
Like half-assed. And listen,
tomorrow, you bitch ass.
Yo, that hurts.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that is a hurtful thing.
Because you see them shit start to build up a little bit.
Half-assed.
You got .5s. You got .5s of ass.
Damn. I'm gonna tell you this.
You asked this many days.
Listen. First, I'm gonna be proud to even say, like, on my first road when I did it, the first time I did it.
I know that guy. Hold on, I'm sorry.
ASS.
Yo,
Nah.
if you do 370, no, what I'm saying, if you do 370 days
of fast.
no, not half.
And you being honest with yourself.
No,
you gotta do.
That's tough. And you going through the UAP, you going through the arc.
Listen. Most of the workout is based off of
half.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
And I'm being when
About
I was
52 weeks.
Listen.
Listen.
Listen. When I was 311,
you should make
when
a
listen,
journal.
bro. Listen. When I was 311 and I got on that road, I want to say maybe like the first 90
You was
days.
311 what? 311 pounds?
I was, yeah. I got it on picture all that. Word. So listen, when I got on that road the first time though. That first 90 days, I remember I quit smoking cigarettes. Had to realize. And the second month, I was like, oh nah. I thought about cigarettes was going crazy because I realized something. Anyway, after that night, it was a lot of half-assed. Yo, when I got to like 250, excuse me, I was like, yo.
That's the whole shit.
Listen,
hyperbolic time chamber.
I had my Seymour's doubling back like in there with me.
Yeah.
I had my Q's.
Throw the black seed oil on that with that, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. It was like, what are you doing? Nothing.
My son
I'm
said,
working out every day.
Yeah, by the time I got by the time I get to 250 from 311,
bro.
What?
I kept going.
You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
Gangster.
Ooh. I mean, minutes. It don't even matter.
Did anybody push the table up?
Nah, I didn't even touch the table.
Are you sure you didn't touch the
And
table?
we're back, y'all.
What's up?
Boww.
I think this right here, I just want to say this first
Bada
before
bing,
we even
bada
get in.
boom.
I think everybody was being real calm, keeping the energy down.
Boom,
for this
bing.
closing argument right
here. Yeah, man.
Like,
let's get into it.
What it's about, homie?
Listen, at this point, we talking about the English language versus black people making their own. So, my two comrades are feeling like, black people should make their own language. And I guess I'm playing the devil's advocate here because I feel like we should keep it pimping. You know what I'm saying? How we going. You know what I'm saying? So, give me a little example as to why we should switch it up. Or you.
Because. Oh, go ahead. Pardon.
Anybody.
Yeah, I got.
Don't all come at once. Don't all come at me. I'm winning already. I'm fucking them up. You know what I'm saying? I got him on the ropes.
That he just used the English language against
You know
us.
what I'm saying? Don't all come at once. You know what I'm
He
saying?
just dropped the spell on that
Form a
phrase
line.
right there.
Jeez. Jeez Louise. Anybody want to step up?
Now,
No.
listen, it's too much tomfoolery with the way we speak. That's why we've come up with our own slangs. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? People got their own.
You know,
dialects or
I'm
whatever
slang
the case
king.
is.
At the end of the day,
You know
we
what I'm
want to
saying?
talk about it. I
Right.
got the woo wee, but at the same time, like,
It's just like it's already difficult enough to get your point across.
okay.
Communication, everybody, but communication is key, and we all, even myself, have to admit sometimes like I lack communication.
So how you think that
sometimes.
would help you though?
Bro? So
Having your
because-
own language or
because when I take notice to my people always saying this and saying this and saying this and saying this, and I just wonder like.
saying what? Like I want to know what the
Bro.
fuck y'all gonna be saying.
That's
You
the
knock
whole
Luke lock, nigga.
Bro.
You knock nigga.
First,
What y'all niggas gonna be? What y'all gonna be
think
speaking,
about this,
nigga?
right? Think about
You
this.
knock Luke
Think
lock.
about this, right?
Iska.
The language has already been. The language has already been.
Niggas gonna make up a whole new language.
They already listen. First. It's too much. It's too much trickery to be like, yeah, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and all of this. And yeah, am I grammatically correct? Am I politically correct? And all this.
I just wanna know
Listen,
what the fuck
Bro.
is niggas gonna be saying when they make up their new
The
language.
crazy thing is the
This is
first
a new language.
language.
This is not even African
Bro.
language, I presume. This is like a
Right.
brand
Bro,
new,
for-
out the box, pull off the rapper language. Like, what the fuck is they
What-
gonna
we-
say?
no.
How is they gonna even?
Yo,
Nah,
I
you
think,
tap back.
look. I think like this. I think like this. I think like this. Let me show you a flex. Let me show you a flex. I
Like,
think
what, like as a black people, like, and leave a comment below if y'all really felt like this. Like, talk to me.
this is what I'm saying because look,
I'm feeling like-
if we already use, you already said you the slang king, right?
Yeah, you know,
You
my
know how to
saying,
speak
well,
different
what,
slangs
what?
from different whatever it is. It's slang all around the world.
Correct.
For one, you feel what I'm saying? So to create a new language, we already innately do that. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
I'm talking about like
But
a
now-
full language.
but a
Like that's
full
what I was
language?
thinking about. Like, yo,
But
It's
y'all niggas is-
possible.
y'all-
yo, but you
It's
think about the
really
full
possible.
language.
I'm speaking English and y'all
We
speaking
we
like
already speak in slang. You feel what I'm
Bobayan or
saying?
some shit like that. Like,
Right,
like,
exactly.
like you really, like
From
niggas
where?
is speaking Bobayan or some shit. Some made up brand new shit out the sneaker box, nigga. Like you gotta be like I don't want to hear no. Oh, we bringing cars down into stars, so we call cars ours
Nah,
now.
it can't be
like,
English.
Nah,
It
like,
can't be
and what
English
if
at
we-
all.
like,
First, you
what
gotta
you
think
mean?
about it.
But it's
Think
gonna be
about
born
it.
from
How we
English.
gonna?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
we gonna get?
It will be born from English.
How we
though.
gonna get to a level to where when you go into the store, right? And no disrespect to I'm saying anybody that speaks a language other than English, and they talking and you like, and they looking at each other, and they looking
I'm
at
gonna
you.
go speak that.
And
I'm gonna speak.
you're out of the loop. Like
Yeah.
I know if you,
How
especially
you-
if you black or if you white, if you don't speak, if you a person on this fucking
You heard
planet
what you
listening
just
to this
said?
shit,
Out
and
of
you
the
do not
loop.
speak and you speak English in America, right? And someone other than you speaks a different language, and they're speaking their language, right?
Yeah.
You feel out of the loop when you cannot understand. Same thing, vice versa, when you're speaking English with your peoples and somebody who speaks Spanish only feels out of the loop. Like you don't wanna, you know what I'm saying?
But
so
I feel like you
what?
could-
I want to know. Hold on, I'm gonna get to my point.
Go ahead.
What can y'all do to get to that point to when y'all got a full language like that? Like y'all
Alright.
speaking that toing,
So
and
like
niggas don't.
you would,
You know what I
alright,
mean?
so I look at it like this because sometimes black people are hard headed, right?
Okay.
In order to teach a language,
Very, very
you have
hard-headed.
you have to simplify it in a way where it's just like slang. You feel what I'm saying? It got to be something that you start. Well, not. You know what I'm saying?
And how do we
What
know?
is-
So,
nah.
okay.
You know it's gonna be born from English
Okay.
or from English
from-
sounds. You feel what
Why
I'm
does it
saying?
have to be born
Why,
from
yeah, I was about to
English?
say that because we
Because
don't.
we
because-
speak in English.
Mm.
This is our native language.
But the point
that we speak in
I will put
American
like this,
English.
The point of y'all, right?
And we already create slang from that. So if we make a full-on language from that and
But I would say like
give it
this. Look,
definition.
the point of y'all to do that, right, will be to that makes sense to me. If we're gonna we already speak English, okay. Ooh, hello, how you doing? Goodbye, whatever. Welcome. You're not welcome. Whatever. We speak English, right? The point of us, if we wanted to go to a different language other than English, I would have to assume that we wouldn't want to be followed, if you get what I mean, to that language.
Yes.
Not
Like,
necessarily.
you don't
I don't want to say yes, like
to
agree heavily,
Not
but I will
necessarily.
say
like
this.
you don't really want the
Let
next
me-
person or the next.
Hold on, bro. You never go into a Spanish
I
spot.
feel like that's how
and
our
like I
language
said,
starts.
I'm not knocking Spanish people.
No
'cause
disrespect.
I
I
love
love Spanish people,
Right.
but do you think Spanish people,
Bro, they do
want
be looking at you funny.
Chinese?
Like,
I'm not even gonna say black people. Do you think they want Chinese? You think they want the Chinese fucking world to learn Spanish? Think about it like that. So it'll have to be to it that same. No, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that because that's their thing, and Chinese people have their own thing, and so on and so forth. German.
I just feel like black people
So why would you want to derive it off of something that could be followed?
Because if you think about it, the translation, you feel what I'm saying? Whenever you translating, you going from this language to this language. It's probably languages that we don't even know that it's translated from languages
Because
that
the
we don't
white
even
people
know.
now, and I'm gonna say the white people,
But the
I'm not gonna
language
say
that we speak already right now that's all we have to
the
go.
architects,
You know
them
what I'm
niggas,
saying?
they finding tablets in the ground and they breaking down. Look there, look here,
Yeah.
look there. Them niggas know what the fuck niggas is saying. Like, they got it down packed. So if they going back in
true, though.
time and getting them niggas,
So that's why it's
how
like
can they
in the future, right? If you think about it, we had our
them
own
niggas know
language
what
and our
King
own
Tut was
bread.
saying. They know, you know what I'm saying? How
bro.
he was to look
They would,
here.
but that's what people would have to. People would
bro,
eventually translate it and learn
look.
it.
Think about it. You never had somebody random from a different state come into your town and hear nigga talk about, yeah, nigga, that's a dub. And they be like, what do you say?
Yeah, that's the slang. That's slang. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you say that
Now
in a
we're
boardroom, if you say that's a dub in a boardroom, they're gonna be like,
huh?
20? Huh?
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
you gotta
I
think
mean,
about it
yeah.
like this now. Once it can still be followed if a
Certain
nigga really,
boroughs.
if I really want to know what you're talking about, right? A dub.
I'm going.
I can list a dub in every fucking aspect that is used in the American language, and then I could come up with the rest of the words using context clues as to what the fuck you were saying.
That's why we
But
have to
if
be born in
So
English.
you talking about a dub, a $20 bill, a dub, a win, a dub,
but
a
we're
this,
just
a dub,
showing you, bro.
woo,
That was just
double,
that's your
woo,
example.
That's
So
what
that's
it
an
is.
example.
That's an
So
example
now
of what it would be.
once you get in, bro, once you get into your language, like if you create,
okay.
if you create a language, right? People
Will catch on. That's what you want people to.
I
think about
feel like
that
if
language.
we not gonna go, let's lick
You
it,
gotta-
let's lick it. If we not gonna switch it up on some shit that, yo, okay, y'all niggas really
It's
did that.
swerving. We already do that though.
If we not gonna switch it up and
We
bring
already
it there.
do that.
Come on, right now we just talking super ebonics right now. That's just all you telling me right
Super
now.
ebonics is a
Super
good. It's a good
ebonics.
start.
Demon ebonics. Just yeah, niggas, yo, a dub,
Ebonics.
a dub in the club, bro. Off the ooh up, off the beam, off the woo wop, back time, off the backboard 3 times out alley oop. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get that. If you talking like that, that's super ebonics. Whoever the fuck know what it mean, know what it mean. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. That's
Super ebonics is amazing. I pull up with
But
super
you know,
ebonics.
he said some things though. Like he even said
I don't
filling out the
see.
loop. That's one of the things, bro.
It's not.
That's
gonna-
what
That's
you have
one
to
of the
define that.
keys, bro.
Yeah.
That we felt out the loop. Like, bro. Whenever we step it, and I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
I'll give y'all this. I hear you. I give you this. When I do get into my bag and I'm talking to Whoop-de-Wop, my mans and them, females, they be like, you know what I'm saying, or other niggas that don't be, that
See
be
why
out
I
of
gotta be
pocket,
born
they be
from-
like,
It has to be born from the
which
English
like
language.
yeah,
because
like what are you saying right now?
Yeah.
It's
This
like,
is
oh
what I'm-
listen,
yeah.
me and my mans be chilling right now.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
He said, if you know, you
Yeah,
know.
like,
Hey.
yeah.
That's
keep it
automatic.
calm.
That's automatic in the English
I
language.
I dig that.
So now say that in your own language right now, in the Frenchy language,
I just
not
did.
actual French.
I just did.
But see why I say it has to be born from English? That's what I'm saying.
No,
That-
but you see,
What you just
You just-
spoke.
but that's
just
not
spoke was
me
English.
trying to create
That's-
a brand new
That's
language.
why. And that's why I just said to
If
you
I was
I
to
said-
try to
say
create
it
a brand new language,
right now on the spot.
okay, I got you right there. Ik nak look leak me. Like what the fuck? We going elsewhere. Okay, eek. What do eek mean? Eek mean these. How do we know eek mean these? Anything with the E in the eek right there stands for TH. We gonna take a TH. We gonna put the on the. If y'all wanna do it like that, that's for y'all. If y'all wanna break it down, but for us, eek means hey yo. Eek.
I can't.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, son.
Eek. Like, we break it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now,
man.
once we get, it might be difficult at first. Don't you think language was there? It took a lot of languages for us to come here. You understand what I'm saying? It took a lot of languages.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that, but we should just go elsewhere. We should really try to leave if we're gonna make a language. Like, we should really try to make it make sense. Like, yo, at this point, what the fuck are these niggas talking about? The top federal nigga. I'm like, yo, I mean, jeez Louise, what the fuck are they talking about? If it's not on that level, bro, I don't know. Why are we even wasting our time and like niggas got tears in my eyes? Why is niggas wasting our time and our
Because
energy,
the thought of the nigga being there like eat dog, nuke dog.
Like, I'm talking about 30 hours, 500 hours of what the fuck are these niggas saying? Like, nigga tapping your phones. You know, your messages. What the fuck are these niggas saying? Eek knock, Luke knock, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? That's how you get it there. Then we could fucking create cities, nigga. We could go with it. We could create a whole city underground.
Facts.
If we talking that, what
But
the
that's what
fuck
I'm
are they?
saying.
What do they
Bro.
say? I don't know.
That's the whole thing.
He
'cause-
said blue, and everybody got up and hopped in the car and put Hot 97 on. Like, bro,
Not for nothing. Not for nothing.
Like,
listen
what
to
the
me. Listen to me.
like, for real, bro. You think
But you stressing out. Listen.
Yo, but if you think about it,
But it's real like that.
one phrase.
I'm telling you,
where he's on something. Super ebonics. You know what I'm saying?
Eat. Ain't like hop in the car. Woo,
We
yo,
just brought him
it's
to
time,
our
y'all.
Yeah.
side. He just.
And
He wants
then
us.
another thing.
He don't want to deal with the English language, no. And we're not even saying that. We're just
I
saying this
fucks
right
with
here.
that. I'm here at the
Yo,
English
look.
language. I'm just saying, if y'all not gonna take it there,
We gotta.
y'all
take
not
it,
trying to take it there.
We
Y'all
have
trying to
to.
talk. Y'all want to talk the
As a
English
language. You
broken
talking
down.
about a
Y'all
language
Not a
that
language. We as
how
a
long-
people.
You gotta think about it. How
You saying
long-
that's straight up English language shit. We the people. We
How-
as a people.
how-
Do you really want to go?
Bro.
how long you been speaking the language you speak right now?
Let me see the ooh bro. You running your motherfucking gums. It's me talking and you just
You
yo.
talking.
How
Shut
long,
me
how,
up with the spliff.
How long you been speaking your language?
My slang,
Your language, period. The language that you speak. English, nigga.
32 years.
You
28, motherfucker. Well,
I got
I
30.
say 27. I don't know what year I started. Probably the same year. I get 28,
right.
28.
So I'm
Let's keep
here
it
on the
safe.
same. I'm on 30 on my clock too, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about it like this, you've been speaking for all of those years the same language.
Right.
So even the thought,
Even picked up a few along the way.
you know what I'm saying?
whatever.
Even the thought of speaking another language to us is like, yo,
Not
nah, it's
true.
fire.
Oh,
Yes.
fire.
Nah,
Yes,
I'm saying,
bro.
it's
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Yes,
I thought
bro.
you was gonna say like alien or some shit. But
No,
that's not
no,
true.
no.
Okay.
That's
Bro,
fire.
I'm agreeing. Keep going.
So now, when you hear somebody else speaking another language, it's already fire. But if
Correct.
you was to see me speaking Arabic, or if you was to see me speaking,
Yeah, if you hit
what-
that one time,
you feel what I'm saying?
okay.
It would be
That's
like,
fire.
yo, wait a minute, what you
Trigger.
got? Yeah,
Trigger.
that's the trick. So
If you, I ain't gonna- if you hit that right now,
if your peoples,
that
you
would be
feel what I'm
fire.
saying?
You
Even if
have
your
me
peoples.
convinced right now. If you said a sentence. I'm dead
So
serious.
I'll give you.
Nah,
I'll give
one
you
sentence.
Give me, if
Oh,
you give me a
one
sentence right now, I'm talking, and you better put that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you better put that shit up
But
there.
it's OD short.
Because them
It's
niggas
short,
they
but
using
they're
the-
shorter than their
they use
sentences.
this, you know what I'm saying?
Their sentences are shorter than what you think, and I think it's Hebrew. It's metabret angret.
All right, now put
You
it
said
with they
Hebrew?
shit.
Yeah, that's Hebrew.
Make it sound like Ak. Make it sound like Ak.
Nigga, that's the I can't do no more.
Nah,
I
I need the.
can't
So
do
we
no
gotta learn. So you
Yeah, but
saying
that's
instead
their
of
shit
so
is short
should we
like
learn
that.
another language
And that's
instead of making our
listen,
language?
listen. That's and just so you know, that's do
But
you
that's
speak
bad.
English?
I don't even know how you
That's
said
do
it.
you? That's metabret angret. That's do you speak English?
Say it, metagret.
No, metabret.
Meta bret.
Met
You
on-
heard that bret, nigga? Like
Met
that.
on
They
bret.
shit is different.
Met-
We not doing none of that.
bret.
Meta bret.
Angret.
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 Like, come on, my
yeah.
nigga. That's
But that's just do you speak English?
What the fuck
That's
is
like-
he saying? If a nigga pull up on me,
Yeah, like-
meta bret angret.
Yeah.
Question mark on my fucking face, nigga. Question mark.
But
Did
that
he
was
just
no.
say it?
That is the
no
level
different
of
from
effect
what-
that y'all niggas need to have if y'all gonna switch languages. If y'all not gonna have that polarizing effect, a nigga pull up. Meta bret angret. Meta bret angret. and he's screaming it.
At that point, it's like
Exactly. Polarized, right? If we not doing that, come on. If we not,
I guarantee you, if you took,
Meta, breta,
you took, even
come
if you
on.
took 1 year to
Polarizing.
focus on a whole different organization of a language,
Speak
you have
French,
a language.
You come up on me with some friendship right now. What?
Bro.
Yes. What?
Hey, your name French, bro? Say.
Right.
He said, right. We're moving it, right. Nigga.
What? What did you say? Say that again. Run it about.
Bro,
me
that's
again.
why- think
I'm
about
gonna
it.
speak to you in English. What?
Think about what he said, right?
And now you confused because you don't even know what
Bro.
mean. You feel me? It has to be polarizing like that
But you
if
know
we're
what?
gonna
You
get
know
the
what?
fuck
You
out
know
of
what,
here
though?
to be able to speak amongst one another
But
and
look,
be like, yo,
but you
let's
know
devise a plan.
we
It
get
would
the
have
air.
to be born
We
by
start to
English,
pick up
bro.
the air. That's like no different from being around a lot of Spanish people, and they just
Regardless,
start to say, get.
so
And with the new
that's the
language, you
easiest
understand
one,
though.
bro. That's
With the
the
new
easiest
language, they
one.
wouldn't be able to figure it out unless you put
Well, we
action
tryna-
behind the words.
yes,
I
that's
feel
what I'm
like
saying.
Us having a whole
So when-
conversation, and like,
we would
what
have
the
to
fuck
make
are
our
they
own
saying?
little Rosetta
Right.
Stone.
Only until I
Right.
say
Yeah.
like glue glue glue, and you hop out the car with your chain on. And you,
Why you switch sides for in your English language?
I'm not switching sides, bro. Listen,
You hear
I'm
me?
telling you what you.
You see how what you just said too? A Rosetta Stone?
You have to make your own Rosetta
it-
Stone. You have to
these are
show the
moments-
picture, like he said.
Not for nothing.
You have to show the
Not for
picture.
nothing.
I'm
Look
telling
French,
you,
look
I'm not
French,
switching my
look
sides.
French,
I'm saying
look
unless you
French,
telling me that what
look
I'm
French.
telling you, I'm not convinced. Is what I'm saying.
I've learned. I've kind of.
So I'm giving you the way for me to agree with you, but I'm not agreeing with
So
you.
you know one thing that I've learned too.
So
I'm
give a friend.
saying until then, I'm talking the way I'm talking to you right now. Hello, goodbye.
you
Hello,
gave
good
something
evening.
up too. You gave something
I
up
will
too.
learn Spanish. I will learn another language. I have no problem learning
Before
other
that,
languages.
before you created
but
language.
before I create a language, like you know what I'm saying. But if I create a language, I'm going that route. We're going the Spanish route. We're going the Arab route. We're going the French route, where it's a whole different situation. I'm not trying to, bro. Let's eat.
So what?
That means-
But you're making that seem like it's far fetched because
It's not far
It's
fetched.
not far fetched,
Bro.
but I'm saying I don't want it to be so simple as
Yeah,
to.
why would it be-
It's
bro.
broken down English.
Let me tell you something.
It could have sounds like English, but it's not gonna be exactly English. It's just
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm
born
saying.
from the English
I'm saying
language.
somebody should really sit the fuck down. If y'all
Wouldn't
going
we
to
have
convince
our,
me,
we would have our own writing and all of that.
somebody
Wouldn't
and
bro,
well, listen,
come on.
these sounds. I'm not making a whole bunch of language sounds and shit, but these sounds should be some real motherfucking convincing and easy sounds for us to be able to click to. But they should not be of the English language. They should be of an original
You
origin.
can't
It's
say
just
that.
gonna- it's just gonna be
you
born
can't-
from that.
It
It's
would
gonna
be
be born from that.
This is why.
It's
Hold
gonna be
on.
born
Just kind
from the
of.
English
Okay,
language. That's the
okay.
only language
You
that we
can't.
speak.
Okay, technically you can't say it can't. It can't be totally. Okay, it can't be totally.
It's gonna be born from that because that's what we
But
speak.
it
That's
should
now.
just
here.
be
Yeah,
derived
the
for
people-
something other than English.
Of course, you
Is
can
what
put
I
a little
should
whatever
say.
you want to put
It
in
should
that.
be
but
derived from something other than
So then
English.
you know what?
because
So then
that'd
you
be-
know what? You know what?
English
That-
is what we're running away
So
from.
check
From
it.
we're making
I got
our own
him.
language.
I got you. So that made me feel like when I was gonna say I've learned, like, you know, we and all of us, even when we wanna be on social media,
you would
on
have to
different
speak that
platforms.
language
Hold on,
everywhere.
on different platforms, all of that. Listen to what I'm saying.
Like, yo, excuse me.
Listen, but listen to what he's saying. Listen
And
to what
get
he's
back.
saying. Listen to what he's saying, and check me. We're on these platforms, whatever, right? And we want our own thing, and like he said, just we're running away from the English language. So
Correct.
that would mean to, like he said, learning all of these languages and forming, check it,
Yeah.
forming our own thing. And I even said, matter of fact, I didn't say it. My
Someone
little
has
brother,
to
check
sit
it.
down.
My
You
little
understand what I'm
brother
saying?
said, "Yo, Michael, we be sharing too much."
That's my next point that I was about to make. The smoke y'all with. How do we know that one of us is not gonna reveal the language and break it down for the next person and let other niggas in? And now we back to square one. They know what the fuck we saying. Now I know what the fuck they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? So now it goes from what the fuck are they saying to, oh, that's what they're saying.
And you know, and you see,
Oh, when he says blah blah blah,
But how long
that
do you
means
think?
mobilize
But
and
hold up.
woo,
But
woo,
how,
that
depending
means
on depending on
that
how
means-
how you structure it, that
We
all
would
you got
even
is
be-
time
Mhm.
because it's however
It would
long
be
you
a
can
matter
throw
of
it-
now.
yeah.
Now. If
It would be a matter of
I'll put like
only
this.
that
This goes back to what I said before.
and the environment. You feel what
If
I'm
now,
saying?
let's say, given the fact that we did it successfully and nobody really tried to let in anybody else, like it was just like, yo, we got our shit. They would have to learn what we're talking about through our actions. So if our niggas, like I said, if I say blah blue blue, and you go hop in the car, and somebody else says blue blue blue, and somebody else goes hop in the car, okay, blue 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 must mean something having to do with get the fuck in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So eventually, until they break it down, all of that, that takes time. So it'll be a matter of time before they catch up. But by then, we'll be a step ahead. You understand what I'm saying? We'll be ahead. But if we're gonna do it to what you saying, what y'all saying, broken down ebonics, I'm not feeling
Super
it.
ebonics, not
Super
broken down.
ebonics. If y'all trying to do super ebonics, I'm not feeling it. That's gonna get that's not gonna it's not gonna take too much time for a nigga to understand.
Figure it out.
Yo.
So you might as well. What you saying? You might as well.
And it's gonna be a black nigga to figure it. I'm saying like to put niggas on like woo like
What's the Attorney General?
saying
So
this.
you
From
saying
Attorney General
so
from
even
Kentucky.
that you saying that niggas ain't learning.
No. Niggas is
Niggas
not
ain't
learning.
even gonna learn from
You gotta understand. Let's
from
go.
all of the crying
That
and
shit-
hold on. So
that
hold
shit
on.
goes- that
Hold
shit
on.
goes
So
to-
you saying from all of the crying and complaining, all of the mistreating, I don't care about the racial. I'm saying all of that, and we saying like we
Once
want our
it
own
comes,
thing.
once the right nigga in the right fucking position of power gets the right amount of pressure put on him by the right other niggas, he's gonna be like, yo, woo woo. So meaning, yo, your job is at stake, and they know
But
that
that's
you know
why we
what's
would
up.
create
we
our
would be
currency.
we would be too
We'd be too
we
far
would-
ahead.
too
It'd be
far
on
ahead.
that
language.
By the time we want to
With our own language,
language,
we'd be
that
too
means
far
we already-
ahead.
We're thinking
Because we-
about
'cause-
military,
Yeah.
own computer structures
we make it.
now.
We prosper now.
Bro,
Right.
think about it. Think about this. America's here. You deal with telemarketers across seas. Those are the people that you do. No.
And they speak English. Remember, they speak a whole other language first, but then they speak English.
Bro, we're trying to.
So if you make it where they gotta call you and whatever,
That's it.
wherever you at, if they call your number right now,
But
they
that's
gotta
just
speak to you.
assuming that y'all do it in such a perfect way that y'all dead ass keep this secret in black. Like it's like how would have to be
They've
a
done
real
it.
black secret.
Bro,
I mean, yo, I don't.
listen to what he's saying. Hold on.
No, like
Listen to
y'all
what
would
he's
have to
saying.
keep
Even
a
if we did
real,
it,
that's keeping
go
a
off of
real
English,
black
right?
secret. Like,
Let's say.
are there any real black secrets?
I hear what you're saying, but in order to establish
You
it,
know what I'm saying?
in order to establish it, it would be like this: you can't speak to me unless you do speak my language. You feel what I'm saying? So whenever you maneuvering around the town, somebody comes to you speaking English, you don't have to speak English.
I look at that like
you can
Clubhouse.
speak only your language.
I look at it like
That's
Clubhouse.
it.
You know why I look at it like Clubhouse? Because Clubhouse is like, yo, you cannot get in unless somebody invites you in. So you understand
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And look how Clubhouse is saturated now. Yo, niggas is Wu-Tang,
yeah.
all type of shit going on fucking Clubhouse.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It started from, yo, listen, I was looking at the stars the other day and I felt like, yo, we as a people should woo woo woo. And now it's like, yo, let me see you twerk. Let me hear your booty clap. Yo, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Yo, listen. Yo, the bitch with the loudest booty clap, I'm gonna cash up you $100. That's what's happening in Clubhouse now. That's the equivalent to the white niggas or to I'm not even gonna say white people, to just the invaders
That's crazy.
invading the language. And that's us letting the
But it
invaders
was
in.
mostly us. We said we
But
made
that-
it that.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why our
That's
own
what I'm-
language would be fire because that's we made that app go crazy. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? We made that off of the very shit you talking about. But just so happened we were speaking English while we was doing it. So,
So-
imagine speaking our own language, the power
So are
that
you
would
saying
be.
we just complaining to complain?
Maybe. But I would say
Just
that
about.
our own
That's how you
language.
feel?
Because niggas, something can be done. Can it not?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's something can be done. Like whether it be the United States, Russia has.
Let's put it to reality. We're not the people that can make changes, right? So let's take us out of the driver's seat because we have our own small responsibilities, right? But on a major scale, it's like, yo, goddamn, certain shit is just out of our hands until you get to a position of power later on in the years. Who knows?
Okay.
But
Right.
until you get to that
Okay.
position
So
of
the
power,
people
you
that
gotta
do
build.
have it, but the people
Okay.
we're talking about the state that we in right now. Because he asked me a question.
All
I'm just
I
complaining
feel
to be
like
complaining.
this.
Yes.
I feel
Because something can be done on a major level and it
Bro.
has yet to be done. But
No.
everybody.
I feel like on.
It
our
starts
level-
with a language. I ain't gonna hold you. Now that you say that, that makes me think
Listen,
even more that
on our
if you
level,
have a language,
on our level.
oh exactly,
On our.
if you
on our
take us
level.
out the
Okay.
driver, like you said, take us out the driver's seat, right? We not driving that car no more.
Right.
That's not the car we driving. We driving this car.
Mhm.
So now if you pull up with a whole different color, whole different make, model, year, whatever it is of that car,
Right.
who's gonna know it's you?
I understand.
Until somebody be like, nah, yo, I went to the dealership and
And I see them.
you feel what I'm saying? So now, if you think about the same way, if you maneuver around the whole, if you on Clubhouse in a whole room, and everybody's saying eat knock 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 knock, you know what I'm saying? And they like, yo, what the fuck did they just say again?
You're not counting the human factor that somebody's gonna be like, yo, oh, you know what eat knock means, nigga? Eat knock mean woo woo. It's gonna be one nigga that just don't give a fuck.
That's
nah, niggas talking about eat knock mean.
That's just a matter of time.
Mean,
so that's when you set it up as a matter of time.
As it's blowing up, bro. As it's blowing up, it's gonna be happening. As it's like, listen, in the beginning, it's gonna be how. In the beginning, it's gonna be how you're saying it, like how Clubhouse was in the beginning. In the beginning, it's gonna be pure. In the beginning, it's gonna just be only niggas that's dead ass. Only people that's really like somebody that is a so-called, right, is gonna get into the situation because it's just inevitable. That's just how it is. Right?
Things catch on.
And then things catch on. And when things go viral, you lose control.
So you saying hold up. So again,
you know what I'm saying? So now you don't know whose hands is getting into.
So
it's nothing for.
Don't want. Alright, so
all I'm saying is all it has to do is land into a hands of a nigga that don't give a fuck as much as you do.
You're not saying. So let me ask you this.
And that's it.
May I ask a question?
Yo, that means woo woo woo.
Yeah.
Now the whole Spanish community know that shit. Now woo know that shit. Now know that. And we ain't even really get to take off yet. Every black nigga don't even know the fucking language yet. But the whole, you know what I'm saying, like that's reality.
But that happens already. That's
reality. Is what I'm trying to show you. So what y'all, the dream and the goal is having a fucking language that by the time we really get somewhere they can't catch up, but that's not gonna happen. As it's building, it's gonna be infiltrated. Because a nigga that don't give a fuck, as much as you do, as much as me, as much as you, is gonna be like, yo, oh, y'all want the keys, nigga? Hey, keys. Yeah, niggas is trying to do that over there, whatever. These niggas ain't going, these niggas capping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether niggas is capping or not, that situation is going to turn into a joke.
Those are the obstacles you was talking about earlier.
You know what I'm saying, bro? So, is niggas complaining just to complain? Yes. Because shit could be done. Niggas ain't doing shit about it. And that same nigga could shut the fuck up and hold it down. Is he? No, because he don't give a fuck. Everybody don't give a fuck. It's black people that feel like the most racist white people on the planet right now. What's gonna happen when they get it? Who's gonna get into their hands? They gonna send it on. Oh, these fucking niggas think they got a fucking.
He gave up the eat knock.
You know what I'm saying? They giving up the eat knock right there.
Yo, they're gonna go crazy.
So now it goes from a future language that could have been some real smooth secret way for niggas to communicate and, you know what I'm saying, get shit done on the low. You know what I'm saying? To a fucking joke. Yeah, y'all tried it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna turn out to. That's what I feel like. I feel like, yo, listen, there's other things that we could be done other than making up a new language. But it was a great idea. I feel like it was a great idea, bro. And I would love for that to happen, but
the great Nipsey Hussle said.
You know what I'm saying?
The great Nipsey Hussle said, "Fuck what y'all saying. I'm saying this." You feel what I'm saying? If my man's a pull up speaking a whole nother language, that's that. You don't know that language until you privy enough to learn that language. If that's how you want to do it, that's how I feel like we could roll. And then that way, it'll be like, like Clubhouse in the beginning.
It'll damn near have to be treated like a fucking religion. That's the only thing I could think of.
Or even higher than that,
have some type of seriousness. You know not yet, because you don't want it to be a religion.
A purpose. You want it to be a purpose.
To have a seriousness. To it.
So you
are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.